Hello, hello. So good morning to you all. Today is a big day for myself and family. My sister and brother-in-law will be delivering their twins. So they have twin baby boys on the way. I will be an auntie again. I can't wait. Can't wait to meet the little guys. And I will get to take my nephew for the next couple days while they're in the hospital. So that's exciting. So yeah, lots of fun. And it's actually interesting. Today's message is all about change. So I'll read it in just a second. But number one, are you a fan of change? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you embrace it? Are you like, don't love it? I will say I absolutely love change. Any of my friends and family out there, you all know how often I will change it up. For me, it allows me to grow each move, whether it's job, whether it's home. Oh god, lots of different things. I change my hair. You'll see my hair's always changing color, length. But yes, I embrace change. And so for me, it allows for growth. And all the devotions that I did today really apply to the message. So I'll get into those shortly. But first things first, the daily message. So I embrace change as an opportunity to grow. So absolutely, that is what works for me. A couple things that I've been doing that are new. I know that I showed you this on one of my videos, the 369 Manifesting Journal. I'm loving it. And I'll say the one thing that I really like is each morning there's quotes in there as well. The one thing that changes is I typically, in my gratitude journal, will write down my things I'm grateful for first thing in the morning, but this is saying write them down at the end of the day. But the other thing that I want to share with today's message is the quote. So like I said, every day there's a quote, and this one's from Marilyn Monroe, and I love it. It's too good not to share it, so we're going to tie the two messages in together today. So here we go. Marilyn Monroe says, "Imperfection is beauty." So yes, absolutely. "Madness is genius." Absolutely. "And it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring." So I like her. Marilyn Monroe, that is some good advice. And let me know what you think about this. Number one, imperfections is absolutely beauty. Nobody wants to be perfect, right? We all have our imperfections, and that's what makes us beautiful. So that's easy to dissect. Madness is genius, and I 100% agree to this too, because here's the thing. I've brought up in previous videos too the importance of your imagination. And so when I think about madness, I think it is that ability to imagine big, and those times that we imagine, you can create a good feeling in your immediate emotions and your own like body at that moment. So to be able to put yourself in that imaginary state. So maybe something isn't going well in your life. So for example, when I am moving, it's stressful to move, right? I'm imagining the new place though. So what gets me through the packing and through the stress of moving and change is the idea of what will be next. So we can look at my sister and brother-in-law situation. I'm sure there's a bit of fear with the change that'll happen. They're going to go from a family of 3 to a family of 5 in a matter of 1 hour, right? As soon as the surgery is done and the babies are out, they will have their baby boys in their arms. And so there's a lot of change with that. But I think, all of us are really good about, even as a mother, when you're going through pregnancy and that 9 months of gestation and your baby developing and growing, you typically imagine like what it will be like to hold them and to smell them and to just put them in their cute little outfits and push them around. So I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but I think some of you parents or men or women that are out there looking to get pregnant or have a family of your own, imagine what it feels like to have those babies in your arms and to be taking care and nurturing and loving them, because that is what makes things happen. So I know I'm kind of all over the place today, but there's just so much love that I'm feeling, and so many positive things to share that I'm just like, whoo. But I do want to wrap it up because I do need to get going here. But where I want to go with this is 2 things. I pulled 3 surrender cards today. I don't know why. Sometimes I just listen to my gut and intuition, and I felt like I'm going to pull these today. And the other thing that I pulled kind of for change. So the cards that I pulled is what will help if you are one that doesn't love change or you fear it a bit. These cards will kind of help to give you some insight and guidance on that. And then the other card that I pulled, what did I do with it? Oh, here. I forgot where I put everything. It's from the Journey of Love card. I love this book. So I'm just going to read the message from that, and then we will wrap it up. And when I see you tomorrow, I will be an auntie again. I will have 2 little babies that I can't wait to hug and snuggle. So, all right, so here's the thing. The surrender cards, actually, I'm just going to read 2. I won't read the other one. So surrender your negative thinking. So absolutely, when it comes to change, think about all the positives that come with the change. So if you're looking to change your body, or you're trying to change, maybe you have a disease that you're concerned or worried about and you're having to maybe take some new medications, or there's change that come with that. Stop the negative thinking, think positive, like what is this going to do for me on a positive level, okay? So here's the message to that. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus and go to that positive affirmations, right? So yeah, so that's a good one for us always to remember, especially when you are looking to change. Focus on the positive things that will come along and surrender to miracles. I mean, miracles to me happen every day. I would think having babies, or the idea of us becoming these little babies and growing up to be adults is a miracle in itself. But so here's the message. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. So here's that other message. I don't know, maybe there are some of you out there on the channel that are wanting to, again, build a family. And it's been a struggle and it hasn't happened. And this can be any situation. Maybe you're looking for a new job and it hasn't happened. Maybe you're wanting a new relationship. So many different things, right? Well, surrender the idea that it can happen. Miracles do happen. Be open to that. So there's the simplicity of that one. And then to wrap it up, look at the card that I pulled today. Loving all that is. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so much love. I love this card. I've actually never pulled this. I've had this deck since 2015. I bought this when I went through that heartbreak, and it has been such great words of wisdom for me, healing along the way. Sorry, whenever I wear my glasses and I have my light, I'm going to turn the light off so you don't see the reflection. So yeah, loving all that is. And 22, I love numbers, so if you add those up, it's 4, which is actually divine love, or the partnerships. But, all right, so loving all that is, here we go. You wise, awakening being, you can love all that is. You can love your tears and your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show you that you have worked hard and are now in need of rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack, you have to wait a while for everyone else to catch up. Maybe a day, maybe a decade or so, because you choose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. That is what I'm learning to do. Sometimes I think I hold my light down a bit because I worry that my enthusiasm is too much for someone, and for the ones that it is, it's like, oh, well, that's fine. Sayonara for now, right? Like, it really isn't my job to feel that I have to lessen my light because others can't handle it. You will find your people, and I think that was even something I kept thinking about with this channel. I'm like, am I being too much? Because I will say in my day-to-day life in the corporate world and some of the things I do, I might be a bit out there. When I say out there, I don't know how to say this without, hopefully you get what I'm saying. I think the people that are actually watching this channel get me and are in that same vibration, if that makes sense. So, okay, so here we go. Let me go back to that line. So, yes, okay, here we go. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack that you have to wait a while for everyone else to catch up. Maybe a day, maybe a decade or so, because you choose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. You can love your anger because underneath this fire, it's a desire for respect. And you can love your peacefulness because within your heart, you really don't care much for fighting sometimes. If there is something that's shaming you, worrying you, challenging you, it's okay to just love it. It will make sense when it needs to. Until then, just love it, even when it hurts. For it's part of your own divine nature and part of your own awakening. It may be just like a painful cramp happening because it's been curled up for too long. This oracle brings you a sweet message. You are just asked to love. Everything else will take care of itself. So I loved this message, and like I said, I've never had it before. If I've had them, I typically write little notes or highlight. So really good message, and I think it is a good one that can kind of tie in the change bit, right? And definitely Marilyn Monroe's message, right? Who wants to be absolutely dull and boring? You have beauty in your imperfections. So just Learn to let love in, shine your light. That was yesterday's message, and I am sending you all so much love, and we will be in touch tomorrow. All right, bye.